You can probably make more money investing than paying off debt. It seems to be common knowledge on the internet that it's just common sense. But is it really that simple? Should you borrow to invest or avoid overpaying debts to put money in the market? That's what we're breaking down today. Hey, I'm Andy, and this is Muffin. I'm a qualified accountant and a chartered tax advisor, and she is just a pussycat. I make UK personal finance videos to help you get the most out of your money. So let's talk about debt versus investing. I approach personal finance from a common sense perspective, because in the past I thought I was really clever and I tried to game the system. I made mistakes and I paid the price for doing that. Now I focus on getting the basics right. The first thing I always check is the guaranteed return versus the expected return. There's a massive difference between both. Guarantees don't exist when you're investing, so returns are based on estimates in previous years and guidance given to the market. On behalf of young Andy here, a quick reminder that the average rate of return in the market isn't a guarantee. And now, back to the video. Paying off debt, however, gives you an immediate return, because you don't have to pay interest on that debt anymore. It shrinks the total loan that you have outstanding, and it generally lands you in a better, less risky position. We tend to compare investment returns versus debt on a one-for-one basis, but that doesn't take account of risk. And there's plenty of risk in investments. You may lose some of the money you've invested, you may not receive the promised return, whereas debt is very simple. If you pay it off, you get the return. So let's say I've got a loan at 6% and the market historically returns 10 on average. The 10% looks better, but there's no guarantee you'll actually get 10%. You need to consider taxes and fees when you sell your investment that eat into your return. And your returns aren't linear. They don't go up in a straight line. You could very well end up selling at a down point. Unlike investments, debt always drains your money until it's paid off. I'm not just being negative. If you need the money when the market's down, you might be forced to sell at a loss. A guarantee of 6% return on my money looks appealing because there's much lower risk. There's also the hidden benefit that by overpaying the debt, you typically reduce the overall term of the loan, meaning that your debt will exist for a shorter period of time. Personally, I'm willing to accept a lower rate of return if it means that I am reducing the risk in my life and I don't have to worry about the taxes or the fees I've got to pay on any investments. It also means that the loan exists for a shorter period of time, meaning that you get out of debt faster and can focus on investing in a more structured and safer way. Finally, you never have to pay tax on any debt that you pay off. Any money that you earn from saved interest is just straight earnings. Whereas if you earn money through investments, unless that money's in a tax advantaged account like an ISA, the chances are you're going to have to pay tax on it. However, I'll do a separate video about taxes and interest on dividends later down the line. Okay, so my second check is what could go wrong. Debt reduces your monthly flexibility. It's a fixed payment, whether you can afford it or not. Emergencies happen. So if you lose your job, you take time off, you need quick cash, will you be forced to sell your investments at a loss? You also need to consider that selling investments is often a taxable event, potentially landing you with another bill which eats into your return, which will fall later after you've used the money from your investments to do what you need to do. If you have a 0% deal on a credit card which ends soon, will your investments have grown enough or will you be scrambling to pay it off? This check isn't about justifying risk, it's about honestly thinking through the consequences if the worst happens. How will you handle it? So my third check is whether you can mentally handle it. Personal finance isn't just maths, it's mindset. How you feel about money shapes your decisions more than any spreadsheet. For many people, including me, carrying debt's stressful. Even if investing might make you more money, is it worth the mental load? Investing's exciting until the market dips. If you're in debt, those dips can feel catastrophic. One of the best financial decisions I've ever made was keeping things simple. Paying off debt helped me stop thinking about money when I should be present with my family and in my career. If I could go back, I'd be much more careful about debt and much quicker to pay it off. I've made mistakes and I'm sharing the lessons with you, so you don't have to make the same ones too. I hope that you found this video useful, and if you did, please like and subscribe. I make videos about personal finance, breaking down everything from the basics to more advanced topics. My most recent video will be about here, and I'll see you next time.